Pick up your gear and open your chests. Throw on your armor and head out on a quest. Hey, hey. It's a brand new day.
Hello.
Me,
Welcome
me.
to Bardic Inspiration. La 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 la. Yeah,
Right. It says we're warming up. We gotta, be truth to what it says. Be true.
Totally.
What it says. Be true.
Happy March, everybody. Welcome to episode 60 of Bardic Inspiration. Did you think we would get this far?
Nope. I remember when we talked about doing 10 episodes, and that was crazy.
Yeah, we're like, we'll try it. Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
I guess.
Yeah. No, it's true. It was. Not gonna lie. Like it's just big question mark, and now it's like, why stop?
I don't see a reason to.
Anyways, I am your scribe, Dylan, and I am joined today, as always, for now 60 episodes, by the Bard, Mr. Jason Charles Miller.
Hello.
Who's the preeminent voice actor, who sometimes watches television and then is a character in a show, and then voices the commercials in between, and then is the character in the next show.
We were talking about an event that happened once when I reached peak voice acting, I suppose, at that moment. Well, because what I forgot to tell you was the last line of the show I spoke, and then the commercial came on, and then the first line of the next show, my character also spoke. In a different show entirely. So that was just like the weirdest moment ever.
It was different voice though, right?
Different voice, yeah.
If it was a similar voice each time, it would have just been funny.
It would have really been funny.
Does that impact your ability to enjoy anime, or do you like watch with subtitles now?
No. I mean, I do. I do try to listen for who the actor is, and I do definitely listen to the performances. But, yeah. But what happened today was what reminded me of that was, so the brand new game LX2 is out today, and I play a character named Hagen in that. And when I went to go look at the trailer for LX2, an ad for Genshin Impact popped up first, which I am also in. So I thought, okay, I'm probably doing pretty good right now if that happened. So yeah, everybody check out the trailer for LX2. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Is this stuff like all on your IMDb? Like if somebody went and they're like video game credits, it's like.
Yeah, they said the LX2 one will be up this week, but yeah.
Nice.
Well, so what we did last week is we did 3 different theme songs. We never do that on this show. We never
what we did last week was
song.
I had no electricity.
Oh, right, not last week. Last episode.
Yeah, last episode.
Yeah, last episode. 2 weeks ago, we wrote 3 songs in 2 hours. And, I mean, they're mini songs, they're theme songs, but still, we don't normally do that on this show.
It's true. It's the first and only, and I don't know that there will be another time that we try to do more than one song in an episode. But it was a fun challenge, and the energy was right, and I felt like we did a good job for each of them. So, yeah,
I think we did. Well, the energy was wrong, honestly.
The energy was wrong.
Champions of the Griddle, like we did that on purpose. We should start with that one. That was the first one we did, and we made it a ballad for some reason.
Because Lee said he likes Queensryche.
Oh, that's right. And so I was like, silent lucidity. Here we go.
Yeah.
Did you just say Queensryche, by the way?
Queensryche.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. Okay, so Champions of the Griddle. Not to be confused with Griddle Champions. There's no time for waffling. He's here to draw and flip. Batter and dies are ready to go to line and fill and drip. News of buffs and updates. Sean has tea to spill. New heroes and special buffs and tales to fit the bill. Trading pods as we watch it bubble. trouble. They're the champions of the griddle, but you can't taste even a little. You just watch along and know it'll turn out awesome. They're the champions of the griddle. They make art that sizzles, and as this song ends, never forget them as friends. Champions of the griddle. Maybe I should have done that one last. Hitting that high A as the first song of the day is a little. But you know, it was Queensryche. We had to hit those high notes.
Yeah. Apologies for calling them Queen's Wraith.
That's okay.
Yeah. I was like trying to remember how the end of it was spelled. I'm like, am I pronouncing that right? I don't think I am.
There's a random umlaut somewhere, so
Yeah.
you know, it's fine. It's fine.
They're from Bellevue? Oh man, I didn't know that.
Queensryche is from Bellevue?
Apparently. Bellevue, Washington.
I knew they were from the Seattle area. Because they have that song Jet City Woman.
Man,
And
I haven't
Seattle
heard
is
any
Jet
Queensryche
City.
in a really
I don't know,
long
I mean-
time. Are they still active? Of course they're still active. Damn right.
They're not only are they active, there's two of them.
There's two?
Yeah.
Did the band like split up and then some of them took some members one way and the other ones no?
Kind of. The singer tours and does Queensryche songs, and then there's also a Queensryche.
Kind of
And,
like
like,
what happened with Guns
there
N'
were-
Roses for a while there.
Kind of. And then there was a... Did that happen with Guns N' Roses?
Yeah, the Axl Rose was by himself, and then the rest of the band did some stuff, and then they also
Yeah, but they didn't call themselves Guns N' Roses, though.
No, that's true. They didn't also call themselves Guns N'
But from what I understand, right, so Jeff Tate tours and plays Queensryche songs, and then Queensryche tours with a different singer and also plays Queensryche songs. And there was a court case, and a judge basically gave them both the rights to use the name or something. It was like a weird,
That is super weird.
unprecedented.
Can you imagine, like, man, I'm all stoked I got tickets to Queensryche. You go, and you're like, shit, it's the wrong one.
Yeah. Well, I remember that band Foghat. Slow ride, take
Oh,
it
yeah.
easy. I remember there was a Foghat and Lonesome Dave's Foghat. And then, yeah, LA Guns has two different versions.
Oh, man.
So anyway, yeah, it's a whole thing. So check those tickets,
Yeah.
I guess, or make sure that's the one you want to see.
Speaking of ones we want to see and hear, are we doing Garwar's Guide to Everything next or Mars Guiding Hand next?
I think we're gonna do Mars Guiding Hand, but I need to shoot.
Modest Mouse.
Yeah, I know. We were definitely inspired by Modest Mouse, but I need to listen to the beginning. Hold on. Oh, I got the rhythm now. Bam,
Yeah.
bam, 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 bam. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, everyone. We wrote 3 songs in a day 2 weeks ago, and forgive me for not memorizing everything. Here's a man who puts Big B to shame. His hands are magic, idle champions his game. He's got a cup of tea for wetting his whistle. His advice is on point like a magic missile. Hey Mars, we've got questions for you. Hey Mars, we need your guidance too. From your guiding hand. sharp. I just
I
needed
was
to
sitting there, I'm like, I
begin.
couldn't remember where the look sharp was supposed to be in it. I'm like, oh, I guess we'll something will happen.
Yeah. Okay, and now I need to listen to the beginning of the other one too. Sorry, everyone.
No, it's all good.
Oh, I remember that one. Okay, I think I remember this one. And I remember I used the guitar in drop D for that one. Switching over. Okay. Thank goodness I tuned them last night.
Yeah, live on air.
I did, yeah. Is Garwar here to hear his own song?
I don't know. I didn't see him in chat, but that doesn't mean he's not here.
Well, here it comes. He's got the answers that you're looking for. The guide for everything and more. Teach you all you need to know. All its knowledge he'll bestow. He says Volo's a hack. Van too, if you need a guide for that. Garwar's got you. Have any questions? Wanna know the score? How does it work? How do we push some more? Well, I know a guy for that. He's got a guy for that. Can ask him almost anything. On Garwar's guide to everything. Well, now you've got another version, Garwar. And look, it only took me 60 episodes to get his name right.
Garahar?
Yeah. Remember I called him Garahar
Yeah. No, I
for a
remember.
really long time, and then I just
I'm
decided
sure
to
he
lean
remembers
into
it even more clearly.
I just leaned into it. Hey, should we tell everyone that we've got new tech today and it's working? I think we're celebrating.
Yeah, shout out to Obo Lauren running the tech for today's episode. As it turns out, there was some sort of like weird issue in our area with internet that was causing some inconsistencies in the download, and that's what was creating a lot of the audio issues before. So that seems to have been ironed out. Pretty happy about that. Yeah, tech breaks if you jinx it. Well, then don't jinx it. But yeah, it sounds better. Yeah.
All right, so are we now we can reveal what we're actually going to write about today.
Yeah. So Jason had this brilliant idea. I can't remember if it was last week or the week before. Probably the week before at this point.
Yeah, I didn't have
we'd
any
intended
brilliant
to do it
ideas
last week.
I saved all my brilliant ideas for 2 weeks ago. Last week I had none.
And it was just kind of
Trust
like,
me.
we should do a song about like one of D&D's iconic spells.
Yeah, because I was thinking to myself, yeah, we do it on all these characters and stuff, but then now there's all these powers, right? There's all these powers and spells. So that's a whole nother group of categories that we can go for.
Yeah, yeah. And see somebody suggesting, no, we're not doing a song about fireballs, guys. Not a chance. It'd be really insensitive. However, we are going to do a song about Mage Hand.
Mage Hand. Mage Hand. Mage Hand.
Yeah. Eldritch Blast, Cure Light Wound. Yeah, I mean, Magic Missile is another very iconic spell, but Mage Hand was the one that we were like, let's do Mage Hand. Make the song in the style of Sweet. Hey, that's not a bad idea.
Guiding Mage Hand. That's funny. It's a cantrip that's worth so much more.
Yeah, yeah. I think
You
the
know?
beauty of Mage Hand is that there, it's one of those spells that's limited only by your imagination in terms of how many ways you can use it. Like everything from like friends like have polymorphed themselves into small lightweight animals and had their Mage Hand pick them up and just fly around, like stuff like that, or just doing just shenanigans. Lots of different.
The sound of one Mage Hand clapping. That's good.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it doesn't really work.
If a Mage Hand falls in the forest, does anybody hear?
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah.
do you have a genre style that you were kind of thinking about for it?
I was thinking kind of like I don't know. I'm afraid to say it. I was thinking sort of like 60s or something.
What's wrong with the 60s?
Nothing.
Some of the best music of all time came out in the 60s.
I know. But I'm thinking like 60s, like almost like a show tune. Where like there's like Mage Hand, something weird like that.
Oh,
like
that sounds like 40s to me, man.
Yeah, okay, yeah, all right, yeah, maybe
60s was like Beatlemania kicking off and the Rolling Stones and Elvis peaking and a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, you know what? I'm thinking 40s. You're right.
Yeah. If you're thinking show tunes, that's yeah.
Well, I mean,
Or
the
like
show tunes happened the
40s,
whole
50s.
time, though. I mean, in
That's
the
true.
60s you had, in the 60s you had, didn't you have West Side Story in the 60s?
Was it in the
Or was
60s?
that 50s?
I mean, I wasn't around, so I'm not sure offhand.
I wasn't around either.
Yeah.
But I mean, it would make sense since this is episode 60.
Was Bowie doing anything yet in the 60s? Yeah, he was. Yeah,
He was
Bowie
getting
was
there.
active in the 60s. James Brown. Shit, White Rabbit's from the 60s. Always loved that song. Still love that song. The Kinks, Creedence.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Creedence.
Big fan of Beach Boys, Dusty Springfield. So much good stuff.
And Buffalo Springfield. Both Springfields.
Yeah. So West Side Story was in the 60s, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Cool. Stooges.
Ooh, the animals.
Yeah, so much good stuff. But show tunes, like it's funny. So one of the first songs that my daughter really seemed to like was my wife had put on just a YouTube clip of Singing in the Rain for her, and which she just lives for. And like if you put it on, she's like Singing in the Rain, and like takes your phone and like runs around listening to it, and then when it stops, comes back and makes you press play again. But anyways,
That's great.
oh, it's the cutest thing.
Mage Hand in the Rain. I mean, we don't do parodies.
Yeah, we're looking for just sort of a style and era of music even to inspire what you're doing. So
I mean, maybe 60s rock is the way to go, since it is episode 60. Mage hand, mage hand, na 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 na, mage hand, mage hand, mage hand, na 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 na. Where to go? Mage hand, mage hand.
Star Chaser 43. I'm waiting for someone to mention the Beach Boys. Hey, the Beach Boys are amazing. I love the Beach Boys, even still. It's the yeah, I still listen to a bunch of their stuff.
I met one of the Beach Boys
right? Oh yeah,
on a plane recently, and like I had my guitar, and
this is the one that I liked.
I had my guitar,
Yeah,
and
Pet Sounds. Yeah.
And it was really awesome because it was Bruce Johnston from the Beach Boys, and all the Beach Boys were on my plane, and they of course were in first class, and I was in economy, but I had a guitar, and I was getting on the plane, because then I talked to him later, and I was getting on the plane, and I had my guitar in hand, and he's like, hey, you're a musician. He's like, we're in a band. We're the Beach Boys. I was like, what? It was like so awesome that he was like excited that he was in the Beach Boys, still to this day.
Yeah.
You can check my Instagram. We took a picture later. And he was just like, we're the Beach Boys. Like, just so excited to tell me.
We're in a band too.
New band.
Really? We're a band.
It was the coolest thing ever. It was so. He's like, I'm Bruce. We're in the Beach Boys.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he might as well have said that, Bunny Beast. Let me give you my SoundCloud link.
Yeah.
I'm like, I think I know who you guys are.
Yeah. Oh, Gliding Secret, that joke's in bad taste.
Ouch. Come on.
Yeah.
Not even. Come on. So, okay, what can we... So, if we're going to go... Mage hand, da 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 and.
We were chatting and I wasn't grabbing stuff from the chat, so I'm trying to make sure that I go back and grab it now.
Was the spell banned? I mean, I guess it could have been in Silver.
I mean,
Moon.
it sounds like something that could rhyme in with something we're saying, so I'll grab Loki Gromril's thing. It was not well planned.
It could be something about like giving the end like ruining the best laid plans, ruining every lock,
ruining best laid plans,
ruining every trap's best laid plans. Mage hand, because like what are all the things you can use Mage hand for that thwart things?
I mean, stealing things.
Yeah, pick in your pocket. That's cool. Sailing
the best reason to use it
with my mage hand.
Hey, that's perfect. Sailing it. Yeah, that's yeah. What's funny about that is that having watched Legend of Vox Machina, I can picture Scanlan singing "Pick in Your Pocket with My Mage Hand" while picking a pocket with Mage Hand. But you heard it here first.
mage hand, picking your pocket with my mage hand, mage hand, man,
Except Stanley would continue the song into R-rated territory. Oh, for sure, yeah. Grand Trap that was planned, befuddled by a simple mage hand. Hey, yeah. Gold today. Gold. When you need a helping hand.
It'd be good to get some other and rhymes.
I'm glad we picked something that does rhyme.
Well, if there's ever like an orange spell, we're screwed.
Yeah. Or it's more fun because you don't even really try with the near rhymes. You just kind of do whatever.
Yeah. Man. Land.
Carrying my gear. Something to land. I don't know.
Lauren.
Land. I need my rhyme zone link. That's what I need.
Lauren got better broadband. Lauren just got better broadband. Sprinkle and spice on food. Sprinkle and spice on food that is bland. I feel like we're going into lizard man territory here.
Lizard folk. I think
lizard
you meant to
folk
say
territory. Yeah.
Lizard folk.
But you know, sometimes you need a little pick me up. You write a silly song. Yeah, I like that. Blinding your foe with a handful of sand. Right, a song about a little pick me up, about like Lauren's saying, about a hand that can pick things up.
Eating eggs in the cold. That's another song, man. It's getting warm in here now this time of day. I'm just gonna switch to my Bardic inspiration shirt.
Oh. Ooh, is that a gray one, or is it just you watch it a bunch of times?
It's a charcoal.
Cool. I was going to put on my Trials of Mount Tiamat t-shirt, but I couldn't find it.
Oh.
I think it's in the laundry.
You know, I actually looked at mine this morning and I was like, no, it's right beside the Bardic inspiration one. I'm like, I should use that one today.
It's a cool shirt, though.
The Trials
Kudos
one?
on the design.
Yeah, that was our graphic designer, Maddie. They are amazing. And shout out to you for the idea of a tour shirt rather than just like a plain t-shirt. It was what inspired having the back of it have the show dates with the episode titles. Anyways.
That was cool.
Mage hand, picking your pocket with my mage hand. I feel like the next line after that should be like mage hand, wrapping up the subject of picking your pocket, like, you know. Like if that like
Picking your pocket with my mage hand,
should...
mage hand, you won't be, yeah, like, I don't want to say mage hand again, though. I want to say something else that just rhymes with it.
Yeah.
Like bandstand or
Yeah.
farmland or Greenland.
funny. Jippin and Chaz saying like, would be fun to play a germophobic wizard who uses mage hand to touch things to keep their own hands clean. So I did have a character that was like that basically, but they were what's the type of rogue that gets the really amazing mage hand? I can't remember the name.
Oh, the
Is it just trickster rogues?
Arcane Trickster.
Arcane trickster. Yeah, that sounds right. And yeah, it was just like they just didn't want to touch stuff, and so they're just like meticulously using mage hands to do stuff. Yeah, that was fun.
Ooh, I like now gliding secret is contributing possible better.
You won't see it coming because no one can.
You won't see it coming 'cause no one can.
That's perfect. Great line.
Oh, I like plucking at D strings. Ayo!
Plucking at D strings and all the strands. Okay, so after the first verse, where are we going?
Well, so that's kind of like the chorus, right? So then we can get a little bit more loose. So like you know, so now we can just kind of like, now let's say things about let's just say things about all the things a mage hand can do.
So the so Stabagil's part about like if you think you need a helping hand, there's a cantrip that does it all can, like all that stuff. Like that seems like a better opportunity for that kind of section.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. If you're down, say no. If you're down, yeah. Yeah, I definitely want to say something about. I mean, if you like, Mage Hand is, if you think about it, is super powerful, and the fact that it's a cantrip freaks me out.
I mean,
you can
I
use
pretty
it
much
at
always
will,
grab it.
and it has a range of 30 feet, right?
Yeah.
That's insane. If that's insane. That's OP in my opinion.
Anything that is that open to the imagination has the potential for some pretty fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So how long are these other lines going to be? Need something to work towards.
Oh, that's a good point, Stabagale.
You can scratch. Oh yeah, that's scratching an itch. I'm like, could you imagine you're sitting here and then like your mage hand is scratching your back? Oh, that'd be great.
Mage hand.
If you think you're gonna need a helping hand, there's a handy cantrip that does all it can. Shout out for handy cantrip, by the way, Stabagale. That's funny.
Oh, you know what? I love Nefarious's line. When a bell needs ringing or a trap needs springing. Da na 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 na. I think that's the pattern. When a bell needs ringing or a trap needs springing. When it, you know, when a back needs scratching or a something needs action.
Or a blank needs blanking.
Yeah, when a back needs scratching or a... Or could we say something, or a something needs patching?
Patching?
Or a hole needs patching. When a back needs scratching or a hole needs patching.
Oh, we don't want to rhyme it with springing?
No. I want, because ringing rhymes with springing, so I want it to be A-A-B-B. Okay. You know? If you don't mind. Oh, a bug needs catching. That's good. When a back needs scratching or a bug needs catching. Oh, door unlatching. Ah!
Oh, that's even better. Oh, man.
Bug needs catching's good, though, but door unlatching is definitely more D&D, I would say.
Yeah. Sorry.
So, sorry, Bunny Beast. When a back needs scratching or a door unlatching. Right, there's always a second verse. Keep that.
Yeah. Just copy.
Or a bag needs snatching. That's good. When a bug needs you know what? Put this down. When a bag needs snatching or a bug needs catching. We'll put that for second verse. Mage hand, picking your pocket with my mage hand. Mage hand, mage hand. Won't see it coming, 'cause no one can. Let me put my chords there so I don't forget. Do. Huh?
No, I was just thinking through something, and I'm like, that doesn't even make sense as a line.
When a bell needs ringing or a trap, I can do or a trap. Yeah. When a bell needs ringing or a trap needs springing. When a back needs scratching or a door unlatching. So it's almost like the sort of We do make a bridge every. We do often make bridges. Nameless. So the last one can kind of be, the last part of the verse can be on its own a little bit. It's like na 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 na. Mage hand, mage hand. I think you're gonna need a helping hand. There's a handy cantrip that does all it can. Mage hand. If you think you need a helping hand, there's a cantrip that does all it can.
How about this handy cantrip does all it can?
If you think you need a helping hand, this handy cantrip does all it can. If you think you need a helping hand. I feel like we're saying hand so many times. Or, I mean, maybe that is the point, but it feels a little
kind of the point, but
repetitive.
I hear you. Yeah.
If you think you need a helping hand, you got a cantrip.
It's a handy jam.
Right, see, it's getting bland. Exactly, Loki. We're saying hand too many times.
I mean, we didn't say lizard folk too many times, so I don't know where the line is.
Sure, I mean, there is no line. I think Loki's having fun with us. Oh, but handy jam is not bad. Meaning, like, how about, all right, if you're needing help out of a jam, if you're needing help out of a jam, here's a cantrip that does all it can. So we actually don't say hand, but then we go right into mage hand. If you're needing help out of a jam, here's a cantrip that does all it can. And mage hand, in your pocket with my mage hand, mage hand, mage hand. You won't see it coming 'cause no one can. When a bell needs ringing or a trap needs springing,
Now, do we want to be starting with the chorus and then going into the song, or?
Yep.
Okay.
For this one, why not? Just because we don't do that often, but songs do, so. Variation. We've written 60 songs, Dylan. Actually, 62.
Yeah, it was 3 last episodes, so now we're going to forever be off when we think about how much has been done.
That's okay. But every week I try to make sure we don't sound like the last one. It doesn't always work, or it does. Try to make sure we don't sound like one of the previous ones. But after 60 songs, there's going to be some repetitiveness.
Yeah, there's a couple times where we start, and I'm like, oh, that's starting to sound like this other song. And you're like, damn it.
I know. But there's plenty of artists out there that have made their whole career playing a song that sounds like another song over and over again.
I mean, I don't want to say anything negative about AC/DC because I think they're incredible. But most of their catalog sounds pretty similar. It's also why you listen to them.
Right. Try and do something funny, like try to fit the constraints of how to use the spell within the lyrics, like using an action to control it and to manipulate objects, and like, do we want to try and fit any of that stuff in, or is that too much? No, I think it's fun. I think we should. We could sing about 30 feet, all that kind of stuff. 30 feet. 30 feet of freedom. I don't know. There's also a lot of really evil things people can do with Mage Hand. I don't want to sing about that, but...
Yeah, I don't want to sing about... Yeah. I don't want to go in that direction.
I don't either.
Manipulate an object. Open an unlocked door or container. Stow or retrieve an item from an open container, or pour the contents out of a vial. You can move the hand up to 30 feet each time you use it. Cannot attack, activate magic items, or carry more than 10 pounds. Yeah. Oh, such a great spell. Always loved it.
When a guard's shoulder needs tapping or a knave's face needs slapping.
Weird yawn laugh.
I mean, it could just be when a shoulder needs tapping or when a shoulder needs tapping or a face needs slapping. That definitely will go somewhere.
We also have the when a bag needs snatching or a bug needs catching. So,
right. So that can go right. That basically that's the second verse.
It fits in. It's there. It's there now. It's canon.
When a shoulder needs tapping or a face needs slapping. When a bag needs snatching or a bug needs catching. Yeah. I don't need to have a 10-foot pole. I got 30 feet of reach to make a trap finding roll. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's so good, Catch. Oh my gosh, Catch 23. This song's kind of short. These verses are short enough where we could have 3 verses for sure. I don't need to have a 10-foot pole. I got 30 feet of reach to make a
Mage hand.
I do, and I always love the references to 10-foot poles because I mean, you see that on the equipment list. And I think there was like a comic in an old, I want to say maybe in the back of one of the modules, one of the early modules, it showed an adventuring party and one guy holding a 10-foot pole. and just how like impractical that would be to just walk around with a 10-foot pole everywhere. But there it was on the equipment list. And a collapsible 10-foot pole is great.
I'm a big fan of immovable rods myself.
Of what?
Immovable rods. One of my favorite ever items.
I don't know that one. Immovable.
Immovable rod. Yeah, it's got like an activation where like you put a rod anywhere and you activate it, and it cannot be moved. Period. Like you can hold it in the air and activate it, and it will just sit there. And like it's sturdy enough that it can, hold your weight.
So you could have two of them and then just like climb up into the sky.
Yes, which Pat Rothfuss did during a live game with Chris Perkins DMing. And Pat's like, "Can I do this?" And Chris Perkins is like, "Sure, Pat, go for it." It was great.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, no, but they're awesome because it's like, oh, I need to jam this machine or this door, or like they're just like they never cease to be useful because they're ridiculously strong. So it's always like one of my favorite purchases for a rogue. I'm gonna scale this mountain or just fly up into the sky towards this thing. It's like, just like,
wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it takes a strength check at 25 to move at 5 feet. It's super. They're pretty awesome. Now, what I find fascinating about them is like, what locks them into space? Because like, let's say that in space, like in our solar system,
No one can hear you scream.
If you lock it, it doesn't move. But like, if you did that on the Earth, as the Earth spins at like how many thousands of miles an hour?
Yeah, would it come back and hit you?
You'd like click it in place, and then it would immediately cleave through you and everything in the direction opposite the Earth's rotation, just like off into the distance. Like,
well, then I guess it's tied in with, with the gravity of the planet.
it's tied, like it has to be clicked into place relative to something.
Mm-hmm.
But I just always thought it was funny because it's just kind of like, well, you can make arguments for it in a few different ways and do some funny things. Yeah. Anyways, we need another verse. Yeah. We need another set of lines, like when a shoulder needs tapping or a face needs slapping.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've already put that in. Sorry. Just gonna.
When a shoulder needs tapping on a face needs slapping.
Catch 23. I've considered the artifact level absolute immovable rod, which just destroys a large. Well, like, yeah, like if it's a complete, like an utterly immovable, and your planet spins, and you're just like, well, it's spinning in this direction. There's a mountain right there, and you like hit the button, and it's just like peels back the tectonic plate off of it, like in its face, because it can't be moved. Oh man. I mean, more likely it would cut into things unless it's huge, but yeah.
Is there an unstoppable force that you can put against it?
It is actually utterly immovable. I love D&D. I love having debates with my DM about dumb stuff. I'm like, hey, I want to do this thing, and they're like, well, okay, yeah, sure. Give me a. I mean, really, they're saying give me a bullshit check, but like, give me a, I don't know, this check. And you're like, sure, and you roll it, and yeah. Yeah, we need one more verse. Yeah, it feels like it just needs one more verse, and then that'll be it.
Taking your pocket with my mage hand, mage hand, mage hand. I won't see it coming 'cause no one cares. When a shoulder needs tapping or a face needs slapping. I got 30 feet of reach to make a chop body roll. I'd put I there. I got 30 feet of reach to make a chop body roll. Whoa, oh yeah, Mage Hand. Oh yeah, Mage Hand, Mage Hand. Picking your pocket with my Mage Hand, Mage Hand, Mage Hand. Won't see it coming 'cause no one can. I mean, it could be a bridge. Rather than do a third verse, just because.
Just do a bridge here.
I don't want to get it bland, but we could keep the same pattern. I would just do like a different.
Solving all your problems under 10 pounds. The spell is without bounds? Yeah.
You know what I thought was interesting for 5e, and it actually makes perfect sense. In the early editions of D&D, when they were just non-playable, the Githyanki and the Githzerai had, telekinesis.
Yep.
Right? And all the rules for that, for psionics, are very, just crunchy and sort of like in a weird separate world of its own. So they just said, Gith have Mage Hand. And so it's just like telekinesis, technically,
Yeah, and it's changed a lot from editions. Like, they put a lot of effort into having a psionicist class in 3.5.
Mm-hmm.
And I played one. They were super overpowered.
Yeah.
Well, that's not even saying it right. It's more just like they just didn't feel balanced against a lot of the other things that were in that edition. And they've clearly been loath to repeat any of those mistakes with like 5e, like, cause they've kind of like very slowly kind of rolled out telekinesis like stuff in it, and like taking their time with it.
Yeah, because I remember like when I was a young lad, encountering somebody with telekinesis for the first time was just like, oh, you're destroyed. And there's nothing you can do. Right, the Psionics Handbook.
Oh yeah. I mean, I haven't read that book in 20 years. I don't remember what's in it, but I very distinctly remember that I did read it and play. Oh man.
I also know it was a rule that some DMs just ignored. They're just like, there's no psionics in this universe. Okay.
Well, yeah. I mean, I find it as a DM, it's kind of, depending on what the party makeup is like, it can be really hard to balance over somebody having a combination or like a multi-class or a class that is like unusually more powerful compared to everybody else. Because then it's like, well, I want it to be a challenge, but there's this one guy that can one-shot most anything below a certain challenge level. So anything that you need to throw at them that won't get one-shot can easily kill everybody else, or just kind of, Anyways, solving your problems under 10 pounds.
Yeah, that's the bridge. Solving all your problems. Solving all your money on the 10 pound. How about solving? I mean, this is kind of silly, but solving every single problem under 10 pounds. Get it down without bounds. Like a lot of like. Solving every single problem under 10 pounds. Use this clever spell and then you'll open. No, I like you use this clever spell and no bound. Use this clever spell and then you use this clever spell and then your life just use this clever spell.
Just use this clever spell that has no bounds.
Just use this clever spell. You yeah, that can work.
Use this clever spell that doesn't no bounds. Spell that does. No, that's too short.
Any bounds could work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Solving every single problem under 10 pounds. Use this clever spell that doesn't know any bounds.
Yeah, we need two more, right?
Yep. It's almost like we take the bridge and then turn it back into the second half of the verses. So something in the similar pattern of the if you need help out of a jam, here's a cantrip that does all it can.
Snatching victory out of the jaws of defeat, being telekinetic within 30 feet. What do you think?
But didn't we say 30 feet already?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I got 30 feet of reach to make a trap finding roll.
Yeah, so maybe we find something else since we already mentioned the range. Just a thought.
Concentrate on. To have a 10-foot hole.
I like and there's no need to concentrate, and I like first rate. I would love to say something about how, like, it's the most, arguably the most powerful cantrip ever made. I don't know. Back in my day, you needed a spell slot to cast light. And now light's a cantrip.
With a spell like this that is first rate. That's not easy. That's not exciting either. Anyways, we want to change this part.
Ooh, there's no limit to the magical antics. No doubt the mightiest of cantrips. Nefarious is just friggin' on fire today. Gold, coming up with gold.
Yeah, let's use that.
Can we just say the mightiest of cantrips? There's no limit to the magical antics. The mightiest of cantrips.
Or of. Is it like? Is it supposed to be one sentence?
There's no limit to the magical antics of the mightiest of cantrips.
Or just the mightiest of cantrips?
I think it's just okay to say the mightiest of cantrips.
Okay. Do we want to run through it? See how it sounds?
Mm-hmm.
Song title, Mage Hand.
Mage hand, picking your pocket with my mage I like it. What does chat think? What Dolph chat?
They think we got it. Of course, it's 2:15.
I know.
Now, granted, conceptually, I think it's the best Mage Hand song that's ever been written. So, the premiere song about Mage Hand.
I mean, that's a bold statement.
Yep. Didn't have to
maybe
fill it
room
with
for
profanity to
tweaks.
make it work.
Cause no one can. That is. I wonder if we can beat that, and the reason why is Loki's got a good point, because most songs don't. You want to put the right emphasis on the right syllable. You know what I mean? And it works, but won't see it coming 'cause no one can. I mean, it's fine creatively.
Nobody can.
It still feels weird.
Yeah. Because you just can't.
That sings better though. Won't see it coming 'cause you just can't. I don't think you're convinced.
I'm not. No.
Okay.
I'm just trying to think.
Now. Sneaky Mage is gonna go ham. I like that. You going ham? Hey, how'd that get in there? That's not right. There we go. I mean, it was funny, but not appropriate. Part of the plan. We should probably say something.
Yeah, I've been trying to think of a way to paraphrase something around like carrying out your plan.
Right. Where would you want cantrip changed? Why do we want to change cantrip?
Yeah, what's wrong with it? We don't actually use the word cantrip very much.
Yeah, and we use the word hand a lot.
Yeah. So yeah. It's an essential spell for your master plan, kind of thing. But again, like, you want the emphasis on the last two syllables. And that's the part where it gets really tricky. It's the very best spell. Because you want the do 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 do, which is like
Yeah.
4 syllables at the end. So it's 5 syllables and 4 syllables.
Oh, I like command. There's something to that.
It's the very best spell to ruin your plans.
Ooh, you won't see it coming because it's invisible, man. You won't see it coming. It's invisible, man.
Yeah.
That's the second time.
What do you think about it's the very best spell to ruin your plans? Or to ruin their plans? What do you think?
Catch 23. That sounds like Fantasia.
I mean, I got the impression that that's what that was supposed to be.
Okay.
Got it. And that's as far as I'm going to go because I don't want to get sued by Disney or shut down.
Would the mage hands be wearing gloves? White Mickey gloves, perhaps?
Well, I mean, as long as it's under 10 pants, you could have the mage hand put the glove on.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just floating along doing it.
You can make the mage hand appear if you want, can't you?
It varies. So, like if you're in Barovia, you conjure a skeletal hand because of the nature of the plane, and so like
Okay.
it like distorts magic that way. And I think at least one of the subclasses just has it like your mage hand appears as a something else. Pick in your pocket with my mage hand. It's the very best spell to ruin a plan. No, it's the emphasis is still awkward. Yeah, I don't know. You won't see it carry out your grand plan.
No, I mean, I don't know. Maybe we've got. Maybe
Or
we've
we've just
got
been focusing on this one part for too long that it seems worse than it is because we did do the song already and it didn't sound bad.
Mm-hmm.
The challenge is just getting like the emphasis right because we want it to be on the last 2 words of that line, which is 9 syllables. So the last 2 syllables of 9.
Right. Does everyone come in again at 2:30?
That is typically what happens, yeah. We kind of have it set up so that we have the alerts go out every half hour or so. Perfect companion for the Renaissance man.
Only coming in around
it just doesn't flow right. Won't see it coming because no one can.
I mean, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I still think "Won't See It Coming" because you just can't kind of sings a little bit better.
Because you just can't.
Yeah. See it coming because you just can't.
All right. Well, that's an improvement. What in the heck?
Mage hand, mage hand. Won't see it coming because you just can't.
Yeah, that does sound better.
Yeah.
Episode 61, Human.
Human.
I feel like kobolds have a disproportionate representation in terms of our songs.
They really do.
We got like, what, 3 or 4 kobold songs now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
At least. Human. Human. No. Yeah, I mean, Barefoot Monkey has you bet. Won't see it coming because no one can. But that's that. I mean, that could work. But I think won't see it coming because you just can. Because it'll pick in my pocket with my mage hand. Like, it's cool to have those two pieces of rhythm match each other, right?
No, honestly, I think it feels. You know what? What about shifting gears and playing something else while we wait until after 2:30, and then trying this again and seeing if we're happy with it or not then? Because I think we've just been focusing on it for 20 minutes.
We have.
In what might be a completed state.
Yeah, I mean, but sometimes you gotta
Step away for a second.
do that. Yeah.
Change an energy shift. You want to play something fun? I don't know. My
like
brain
play something
obviously
and
went
then
to
come back?
kobolds are number 1 first, but what else? What else we got?
I don't know.
Something fun. What's fun about Dance Macabre? Anything?
I mean, the rhythm of it's kind of fun. Welcome to the Dance Macabre. Sure, we haven't done that one in a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while. Episode 44. That was 20 episodes ago. Once I had a home. That's the one.
Ah, the Trash Man.
You go out there and be like, hey, why are you late? You were supposed to be here about an hour ago.
Yeah, I know. You're supposed to be here at the beginning of the show, not right in the middle. Once I had a heart, a liver and a brain, fell on my own sword. Now this is what remains. Raised up by dark magic, then my flesh was shed. Now I serve my master as animated dead. Every new adventurer is fodder once their floor. A walking bag of bones to add to our decor. They bring us everything we need inside their worthless hides. From within their flesh, our soul to shall arrive. Welcome to the Dance Macabre, the eternal skeletal mob, rattling our bones to necromantic tones. Put on your widest grin. dance macabre. I've no tongue with which to speak, no sinews guide my hand, but I march in step to my dark master's command. I no longer love or hate, all feelings left behind. I'll fight until I fall apart, final peace I cannot find. Clerics try to turn me, but I just walk away. Once their prayers are over, they too become my prey. When we reach the city walls, no mortal life will last. Leave your organs where you fall, your flesh is in the past. Welcome to the dance macabre, the eternal skeletal mob, rattling our bones to necromantic tones. Put on your widest grin and become a skeleton. Dance macabre, dance macabre, dance macabre, dance macabre. Please don't misconstrue, we've got a bone to pick with you. There's no going home, now as a skeleton you roam. Welcome to the dance macabre, the eternal skeletal mob, rattling our bones to necromantic tones. Get on your widest grin and become a skeleton. Dance macabre. Yes, yes, yes.
I mean, I suppose it's followed by the funnest one, or one of the funnest ones we did. Do 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 do.
Oh. Yeah, that one was pretty good.
It was pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Anybody have the Jerry emote? Pretty good. I now have a similar, well, I have somewhat of a similar Jerry emote. I've got, now I have a dog that's crying, but, hold on, where is it? Where are you? I've got the super close up.
Do you need to let Luna out?
Where's my super close up? No, I think that's Iggy, actually.
Oh.
Great.
You'll start a howl.
Yeah. We're starting a howl across the world. Sorry about that, Ninehammer.
Reminds me, I grew up pretty rurally, and you'd hear like a dog bark in the background, and then your dog would like run up to the door and be like, woof, 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 and you'd have to let them out, and then they would join in, and then you could hear in the distance other dogs starting like, oh man.
Yeah.
By far my favorite part of that movie is Zootopia. I mean, it was pretty clever all around, but the howls made me laugh pretty darn hard.
Mm.
2:33. I'm looking at the Omen song now and listening to your dog.
I know.
Do you need to let them out? It's or are they just going to try and get back in if you do?
Yeah, it's not good. Someone left. That's basically what happened. Someone left, and now he's lamenting over that.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
He'll calm down.
Anyways, do we want to try out the latest song again?
Yeah.
Mage Hand.
All right.
And for those of you just joining us,
We just wrote
a song
about Mage Hand.
It's a song about Mage Hands. The topic is Mage Hand. The song name is probably Mage Hand because it just seems most appropriate.
Here we go. Mage Hand. Hopefully this is the one for the clip. This is the one. This is the clip. I put too much pressure on myself. Mage hand, picking your pocket with my mage hand. Mage hand, mage hand, won't see it coming 'cause you just can't. When a bell needs ringing or a trap needs springing, when a bag needs scratching or a door unlatching, if you're needing help out of a jam, here's a cantrip that does all it can. Mage hand, picking your pocket with my mage hand. Mage hand, won't see it coming 'cause you just can't. When a shoulder needs tapping or a face needs slapping, when a bag needs snatching or a bug needs catching, I don't need to have a 10-foot pole. I got 30 feet of reach to make a trap find and roll. Mage hand, picking your pocket with my mage hand. Mage hand, won't see it coming 'cause you just can't. Solving every single problem under 10 pounds. Use this clever spell that doesn't know any bounds. There's no limit to the magical antics. For mighty it's the cantrips. Mage hand, picking your pocket with my mage hand. Mage hand, won't see it coming 'cause you just can't.
Nice. I like it. I just saw the line in chat while you were playing. 5 phantom fingers flying unmanned.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I was like, oh, it's so good. It's a little late, but shout out to that line. That was good. It's a little too funny though. Like I thought about putting that line in while you were singing. I'm like, no, that'll just make him screw up.
It would.
He'd be like, what the hell is that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Gonna be thinking about this every time you put the Mage Hand Familiar out on the field, see?
Yeah. First familiar. All right.
You need a drummer for your Bard's band. That's funny.
Alrighty, where is...
Bonus.
There it is, from the desk of Omen Drawn. Sorry, as soon as I saw it on the list, I'm like, man, I want to hear that one.
You want to hear that one? All right.
Yeah, I love that one. It's one of my favorites.
It's pretty good. Hold on, let me make it all appear on one screen. When we swindle their trust. Started out with a simple tune, friendly and saccharine like a cartoon. Let the listener have no doubt, they need to feel the fear of missing out. We'll inspire them with epic riffs and emotional music lift. Get your feelings towards our cause and our ad with rousing applause. And then the hook should be big and strong and catchy. there's more for us when we swindle their trust. Our new customer recruitment run, 'cause our old clients are all out of funds. Avoid talking about any deals, we just want to give them the feels. And then the hook should be big and strong and catchy to distract them from noticing we're sketchy. Do a chord shift on the chorus to make our rooms adore us. There's more for us when we swindle their trust. Break it down in a minor scale, demonstrate the way our rivals fail. The song is a testament to our return on investment, and the finale is soft and calm and nurturing, so they won't realize just how much they're purchasing. Try to keep it soft and sweet and gentle. Coerce these fools with something sentimental. Appeal to their greed, make them think it's us we need. Then we get tamer for the final disclaimers. There's more for us when we swindle their trust.
I still really like that one a lot.
It's fun.
I don't know if you've ever been to one of the Acquisitions Incorporated live games at a PAX event or watched it, but like they usually have an animated introduction where it kind of just prologues whatever you're about to watch, and sometimes it's a bit of a recap of the previous time they did a stage show, because they do like 4 or 5 of these a year, and sometimes it's just whatever the setup is for the current episode, and they have this animation that they do with an animation style, and like I can very much picture that song being like them making the company employees watch an advertisement that they're about to put out. It's just like, oh man, it'd be so good. I don't know. Maybe I'll reach out. Maybe we'll reach out to Jerry about it.
You
Like,
should,
hey,
yeah.
yeah, we should get you on his show where they make beer.
I know, we talked about that too.
Yeah, it's like Bardic Inspiration, but they make beer.
Where's their home base?
Seattle.
Okay.
So you'd have to be in Seattle, but yeah, it'd be fun. We got almost
I'm on the
20
right coast anyway.
Yeah, almost 20 minutes left. I feel like one song we are somewhat obligated to play is Cheers for the Dungeon Masters, but other than that, is there anything that you feel like playing?
Why am I obligated to play that?
It's because it's for the Dungeon Masters, man. It's the
Well,
only song for
that's
Dungeon
me.
Masters we've done.
You're right.
Bardic Intoxication, yeah. Beardic Inspiration. I'm not sure which one of those I like more. But yeah, Acquisitions
I like 'em both.
Intoxicated is the show.
This one's for the dungeon masters, weaving stories each week anew. Scheduling can be a disaster, but they always pull it through. We raise our glass to you with heartfelt cheers, even though you brought us tears. You guided us through thick and thin for many days and many years. This one's for the NPCs, both prepared and on the fly. Denizens of the world we share, both to love and terrorize. Will our heroes live or will they die? We'll just have to improvise. Tell us to roll and give it a try. It's time to roll the dice. Cheers for the dungeon masters for giving us their all. Cheers for the story crafters. Please join us in our call. This one's for the mighty monsters, the demons and the gods. The fireballs and lightning bolts cast from staves, wands and rods. You're the master of the rules, the champions of lore. We raise our dice to you, cause you leave us wanting more. Cheers for the dungeon masters for giving us their all. Cheers for the story crafters. Please join us in our call. Yeah.
Is there anything else you feel like playing? I do have a request if you don't have something.
There
in mind.
is, but I will say this. So, just full disclosure, last night I did a 3-hour stream
Yeah, I caught a good chunk of it.
to raise money for Cure Rare Disease, the nonprofit, because yesterday was actually Rare Disease Day, which I know is not like, hey, let's celebrate Rare Disease Day, but it's like Rare Disease Awareness Day.
Yeah.
February 28th is always Rare Disease Awareness Day. So I'm feeling it today. I am. I'm feeling a little like, So if we could avoid like the real crazy ones, that would be my only personal request.
Well, the request that I had is actually expiration day.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
that was like I remember the first time I listened to From the Wreckage, and I was just like, I listened to that song, and then like usually I'll just listen to an album all the way through the first time, and I was like, hit the back button to play it again, and then just turned it up more. The second time.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we had I filmed a music video for that kind of during quarantine, so
you can
we
tell
found
because there's nobody else.
yeah, well, yeah, like I'm being chased by this monster who's like never close to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but I am proud of that video just because like we found a way to make it work, you know.
Well, I mean, it's also the setting is just beautiful. Like,
We drove all around the mountains of California and found there was like this weird loophole. Yeah, let's put a link to. Can we put? I probably can't. But if we can put a link, I'll send a link to you.
you know what I could do is I'll just open my Spotify quickly and get a link to the album. Would that work?
Well, if I want to do a link to the video.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Here, I will put it.
Oh wait, no, I'm not the one producing this anymore. So if I pull up the video on my end and it starts playing automatically, it's not actually going to blow through the speakers for everybody else.
Here's a link to it in Zoom.
Link.
I haven't played it in a while. You want me to play it? Okay. World's still spasming. Keep looking over my shoulder. Spirits rising. Well, every step they get bolder. The long dark highway stretched like a snake out before me. I'm hoping someday it'll take me the way I belong. Cool.
Yeah, I dig that track a lot. I love it. Thanks. Anyways, I'm sure other people have suggestions. I have no doubt that Kobold's the number one has been suggested several times because it pretty much always is.
Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
Although I did see somebody suggested the Frost Giant one, which I don't remember because I don't think we played it again after the week following when the song was written.
Oh, yeah. Let me see if I can remember it.
Yeah, that would have been episode 55, Lords of the Ice.
I'd have to listen to it.
Yeah,
I will.
That's fair.
The clips
Well, I
on.
mean, it's 5-2. Is there something else that you feel like doing?
Oh yeah, I mean, let's definitely do.
I mean, Lurking Writer suggested Cry for Justice, which I'm obviously very biased against. Or biased for, rather. Scrolling back a bit. What else was suggested?
Oh, you know what I wanted to do? I kind of wanted to do Sweet Raven Queen, and it kind of goes with what's happening right now on the
Yeah,
channel.
do it. Yeah.
Goes
What
with
episode
what's
was that?
happening.
53.
The canon that you guys have created.
I was summoning an army of death, while you were filling mortal hearts with your dread. And I looked into your eyes and I knew we had to be together. Is our hatred just mistaken love? Our fighting really passion and lust. Then you gazed into my soul and I knew that we could roll forever. Secret lovers undercover all the layers of hell. Though I miss your sweet kiss when I'm in the abyss, why don't you come out of the shadow bell? My sweet Raven Queen, you're the one I wanna be with tonight. Make a show of fighting face to face, but at night I only want your embrace. You made my dead heart beat, and you trapped me with a feather. Let me put my warning aside. In behind the mask where you hide, we will gaze across all time and know that yours and mine a treasure. Secret lovers undercover all the layers of hell. You know I miss your sweet kiss when I'm in the abyss. Why don't you come out of the shadow bell? My sweet Raven Queen, you're the one I wanna be with tonight. None of them can see what you want, don't understand you the way I do. I'm seeing the pain beneath, and it's the one that I will ease for you. Secret lovers undercover all the layers of hell. You know I miss your sweet kiss when I'm in the abyss. Why don't you come out of the shadow bell? My sweet Raven Queen, you know I really need it. My sweet Raven Queen, I know that you believe it. My sweet Raven Queen, you're the one I wanna be with tonight.
That's
Yeah,
one of
that
my
was fun.
favorite new ones.
It's one of your favorite new ones?
Yeah, newer ones. You know.
Yeah, it's good. Well, we were on a
just
good
fun to
streak
jam.
there, it looked like, because the one before that was Kobolds are number one. You know, it's just, yeah, and a little bit evil. Anyways, yeah, a bunch of good stuff. Anyways, we were basically at the end of our show. I got something to wrap us up, but Jason, before we wrap that up, what do you got going on that you are able to talk about that's not under NDA that you can share with everybody?
Yes. Well, what's not under NDA is that Alex 2 came out today, and that is on all. I know it's on Steam. I know it's on Xbox and PlayStation. So it's kind of a crazy RPG game. and I play a character named Hagen, and another character too, and I'm trying to remember his name. He had a really funny name. And remember, I texted somebody about it. So when we were doing it. So let me see what happened here. 1 second, I can find that. In the meantime, the Gax Pack is back. All right.
Hey.
So Sundays at 1, come join us. B. Dave Walters, I think you guys know who that is. Aliza Pearl, Adriana Cosdor, Vivid Vivka, and Eric Campbell. And I'm the DM, and every week they encounter some monster or something that sings. What do you know? I figure lean into your skills. You know what I mean? Like if you're gonna if you've got something, Elex, ELEX, Gliding Secret, ELEX 2. That's right. D&D in a Castle is coming up. I'm in segment 2, so that will be fun. That's going to be fun. D&D in a Castle. Did I record Elex 2 like a long? Oh well. I'm trying to.
Are you gonna be doing your show tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, I'll be doing my whatchamacallit. It's a request, whatever you want Wednesday. Sorry, I'm trying to find the name of this character. It's driving me crazy because it's really funny, and I can't. Oh well.
It started with an H. It was like Hoggins or something like that.
Well, Hagen, Hagen, but then there was one where like. That's the main guy I play, but then I play like some other guy named like Stinky or something. He's got a really funny name, and I'm trying to remember it. I'll remember it. We'll find it. It'll say on IMDb probably in a couple days, so IMDb will find out for me. But I'm definitely Hagen. LX2. Check out the thing. So D&D in a Castle. I think I got a couple of slots left at my table. So if you're thinking of coming to D&D in a Castle in Newcastle, England next month, we may have a slot or two left for you. So that's what's happening. So,
awesome.
Yeah. So 4 days a week on Twitch. The other 3, flying around on my jetpack. Yeah.
Cool. And I just kind of want to wrap up. We have a thing in the game right now. We started a charity drive for the international rescue community to support refugees now displaced due to the war in Ukraine. And that is running this week, and you can find it in game now. Proceeds go to the IRC, the International Rescue Committee. So, if you are in a position to help, I'm sure the help is greatly appreciated. But otherwise, I have been your scribe, Dylan. I have been joined by Mr. Jason Charles Miller. This show is produced by Obo Lauren, and I'm not sure who is modding right now, but it's probably Mars. But so. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it, and we'll catch you next week.